All right, so we ended up taking one trade on the day today, and I'm gonna go over the confluences for the trade and why I took the trade that I took, and yeah, so let's go over that real quick. So coming into the day here, I was bullish, right? Again, I know I took a short, but we're gonna explain why I took a short. So coming into today, I was bullish. The reason why is because I looked at price action here, and I look at why price is going to the downside, and then I look at why is price going to the upside, right? So this whole move to the downside was a rebalance. Again, on the higher time frame, we're very bullish, so I'm gonna be bullish on the higher time frame, right, and lower time frame. I just have to understand when the lower time frame is ready to flip, right? And most of these times, it's gonna happen at a key level, which is discount, right? Or again, discount if I'm bullish, premium if I'm bearish, right? So price put in this bearish SMT right here. As you can see, bearish SMT. And then we got the displacement lower right here. Closed below this low. We rebalanced into an hourly and then got this full flush to the downside. Put in this bullish SMT, okay? Which is where in a discount, right? Where is your highest probability SMTs? In a discount, which is what happened here. Now, before market open, I realized that price put in this hourly CISD, okay? So I'm going on a 30-minute. I'm going to see, okay, price just invalidated this 30-minute gap, and price is pushing above it. ES also closed above this internal high right over here. So if price is closing above this high, like at first, if price would have just stayed right here and wicked the highs like this the entire time, I would have been more bearish, because I'm like, damn, like price is failing to displace higher on ES after we took this high, right? So there was that SMT at first, but then the next candle, price gave us that displacement higher on ES, confirming bullish order flow. So then I was like, okay, price is clearly more bullish than bearish. So again, I came into the morning. Once the higher time frame now aligns, right? We have the 4-hour, the hourly, and the 30-minute hourly CISD, 30-minute inversion, and displacement above. I'm looking for a lower time frame range. In particularly, I'm looking for a 5-minute to a 5-minute and above range. So 5-minute gap and above. In this case, the highest is the 30-minute here. So I'm grabbing this range and I'm highlighting the discounted fair value gap, right? As you can see, price put in this sweep of sell side in a discount. Boom, we swept sell side, and I'm looking for the whole process again, right? What is price doing? Coming to equilibrium, sweeping the low, and then highest time from inversion. So that would have been my long, but it's at 9:30, so obviously I'm not going to long at 9:30. Again, there'll be like situations where 9:30 will open lower and then give me an inversion, and I'll go long. But in this case, price inversed, and then 9:30 just flew to my drawn liquidity. Again, and what was my drawn liquidity? I paired up the higher time frame drawn liquidity with daily profiles. In this occasion, we had London high and Asia session high as my drawn liquidities. Again, I wanted London session high at first, and then I wanted this hourly unfilled, and then I wanted London high and this high. Obviously, I didn't get entry. So once my drawn liquidity got hit, I was like, okay, price is clearly in deep premium, right? So now what do I want to see? Again, I want to see price go into premium and do the same thing. Tap into a higher time frame PDRA, right? Again, you can grab the range. Where are we? In the premium, tapping into this hourly gap. Obviously, I highlighted it different because it's in the way. So I just kind of move it up all the time because I know it's there. Okay, then what did price do? Price swept these 5-minute highs, again, leaving this 5-minute unfilled for value gap. So what are we doing? Sweeping buy side, we have an internal manipulation leg, right? Again, 15-minute sweep of the high to the low. I'm targeting the low. Again, that is still my drawn liquidity this low, but again, I'm looking to target this right here. That's why I was at first, but obviously it's not getting hit. So yeah, again, 5-minute sweep, close back in the range. What am I looking for? So I have equilibrium, which is premium. I have higher time from PDR, which is the hourly. I have a sweep of liquidity, which is this 15-minute sweep, right? And now what I'm looking for, highest time from inversion, break even at internal, and I'm targeting this 5-minute unfilled in a discount of this range, right? Boom. So I targeted that TP1, and then I was since 10 a.m. open higher. Again, this could be 10 a.m. opening into a rejection block and then pushing higher. But I wanted to see price go into this 15-minute unfilled and flush through But yeah, again, we hit TP1 here. At first, there was an SMT put in, so I partialed 4, and then once price tapped in, I partialed 1 more, and then I was holding to the rest. Yeah, and then I got literally ticked off from like right here for break even, and looks like price is gonna go to the draw, but it's okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. Many more opportunities. Again, I don't care about the number that I made. I care about following my rules. So that's all that matters. You know, when you're following your rules consistently, nothing else matters. Again, all I'm trying to do is focus on the process, which is why I'm uploading. I'm uploading these videos from now on because I want to focus on being process focused every single day. And by process focus, I don't mean, oh, I follow my rules for 1 week and I do green 1 week. Oh my God, green all over my screen, right? Like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, and then I'm driven by the number. I don't care about the fucking number anymore. Like, I this trade could have lost and I would take it again. I don't give a fuck. Like, I do not care. I will take it again. And I'm just so focused on the process of every single trade. If I get entry, I get entry. If I get break even, and if I get to go break even, and then it stops me at break even and delivers, so be it. There's gonna be so many more opportunities, so many other times. So I'm keeping myself in check. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of journaling. I did a little journaling pre-market. I put feeling good, confident, calm. I know what to do, and I would trust myself. Rules: I'll take 2 trades max a day. I'm gonna trade I'm gonna take 375 per trade. I'm gonna trade the daily profile, the higher time from draw liquidity or a mechanical trade. Watch for my triggers and understand when to step away. So when price really was pumping this much, I almost stepped away and I was like, all right, like I want to see if I get a mech once we sweep this buy set, and we did, right? So that's why I took it. And again, confluences for the trade was range, which was a clear premium of this entire range. Equilibrium, which is again premium. Higher time from PD array, sweep a buy side. Or SMT, we got the sweep, and then highest time from inversion, target external draw, or low resistance or unfilled gaps, right? So that's exactly what we did. Mission is to execute my edge as best as possible. I was feeling good today. The only thing I didn't like that I did do was I kept moving my stop here to maximize gains. Like, I was very bearish, and then once the price tapped in here, I moved my stop here. And then I saw price go up, so I moved it up here. And then like I saw the rejection, I kept moving it. That's the only thing I don't like. And I tend to do that at times. I don't know why. It's a bad habit, but I'm gonna stop doing that. And I don't know if I would have even gotten break even on this trade because I did have my stop like right around here. Either way, and my entry was around here, so I wouldn't know honestly. Maybe I would still be in this trade, maybe not. I don't really care. That's just the only thing I would say about my execution. But regardless, like, either way, I did short right here. Like, most of my position was here. So, again, I think I would have gotten stopped either way at break even because it's a 2 minute, and then I ended up just shorting again. Maybe it would have been a little bit higher or to the tick. But since I'm on M and Q, I definitely would have gotten stopped at break even. So, yeah, I wouldn't know. Honestly, I don't really care. I'm happy that I trusted myself and I did the right thing today. And that's all that matters. So, this is a huge win in the books for me, especially since I follow all my rules and I came back, you know, and it goes to show, like, I know exactly what I'm doing, right? Follow my rules, and it actually won on the trade. And I'm not excited about the win, but it does feel good. I'm more excited that I follow my rules and you actually see the results, and that just gives me even more conviction to keep going. And I've seen so many wins. I've gotten so many wins, and I've gotten like a lot of losses, but my losses are not because of my model, but because I've inflicted my own will. And yeah, I'm just being real. I've realized that I'm like a really good trader, but I realized that if without the proper discipline, it's like you're a talented trader on a short fuse. You know what I mean? And what's the whole point of that? You can be so skilled, but you're literally running on a thin edge, bro. Like, ready to fucking break your rules, and that's just not consistent or sustainable. And I had to have the conversation to myself and realize, yo, like, if I don't really lock the fuck in and really focus on the process every single time, there's no point. And that's the thing. Like, I passed my funder recently, and I made 1,500 on my live, and I did it, but I'm not doing enough consistency where, you know, I can consistently get payouts and do the right thing. And, you know, it just comes down to rewiring your brain. So instead of risking literally 1,000 per trade on evals to try and pass this shit now, and because again, I would literally get to 1,500 and or 52.5k and like so quick. But But I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to prove to myself that I could literally follow my rules by risking 375 per trade, a max of 2 trades a day, and literally waiting for it to look undeniably clear. I don't care how A+ a trade looks. I'm not risking more than 375 because the outcome is going to be the same whether I risk 1,000 or 375. The only difference is one might take longer than the other, and that's it. So I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm gonna do this. So I'm excited. I locked myself out of my account. We're up 453.82 on the trade for those of you that want to know. Although I could really care less. But again, yeah. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them. Other than that, this is a trading journal for the day, and I'm clocking out. Peace.